may consider.
Gentleman is recognized.
I'd like to begin by just mentioning the last speaker, the gentlelady from Ohio. The Independent International Trade Commission estimates that Ohio's exports to Peru will grow by some 38%. And that 38% is in such areas as machinery equipment, chemical products, transportation equipment, computer and electronic equipment, and plastic and rubber products. Mr. Speaker and members, I wish to express my strong support for H.R. 3688, the United States-Peru Trade Promotion Agreement Implementation Act. The Peru TPA will eliminate or significantly reduce Peruvian tariffs and address other trade barriers. The U.S. goods, the Peru TPA also is an important means to promote democracy and stability in Peru and will further strengthen our relations with this strong partner of ours. Today, nearly 6 months after reaching the May 10th bipartisan trade deal, we consider the Peru TPA on the House floor. I'm pleased for our farmers, ranchers, businesses, workers, and consumers that this long-promised day is now a reality. The Peru TPA will provide significant reciprocal market access benefits for these constituent groups. The International Trade Commission estimates that the Peru TPA will increase U.S. exports to Peru by $1.1 billion, but U.S. imports from Peru will only increase by less than half that, or $439 million. The ITC also estimates that the Peru TPA will add $2.1 billion per year to the U.S. gross domestic product. According to the Office of the U.S. Trade Representative, the Peru TPA's many benefits include the following. 80% of U.S. exports of consumer and industrial goods will be duty-free immediately, and all remaining tariffs eliminated within 10 years. More than 2/3 of U.S. farm exports to Peru will become duty-free immediately, including beef, wheat, soybeans, tree nuts, such as almonds, and various fruits and vegetables, such as peaches. U.S. services firms will have substantial market access across Peru's services sectors, with very few exceptions. Almost all U.S. exports of information technology products will be duty-free immediately, and there will be important protections for U.S. investors, intellectual property rights, worker rights, and environment. In my home state of California, the Peru TPA will offer tremendous market opportunities for our exporters. In 2006, California's farmers and businesses exported roughly $180 million in goods to Peru, including computers and electronic machinery, metal products, and agricultural products. The elimination of tariffs and other trade barriers will help support the nearly 20% of manufacturing jobs and roughly 135,000 agriculture-related jobs in California alone that depend on exports. The Peru TPA will also lead to a more substantial and reciprocal trading relationship between Peru and the United States. The current Andean trade preferences given by the United States to Peru have been important to its economic development and stability, but they provide little benefit to the U.S. exporters. Today, for example, 97% of Peru's exports to the United States are already duty-free, but only 2.8% of Peru's tariff lines are duty-free for U.S. exporters. The Peru TPA will level this uneven playing field. Given the importance of Peru TPA as well as the pending free trade agreements with Panama and Colombia, I was pleased to participate in a recent bipartisan fact-finding trip to the region led by U.S. Commerce Secretary Carlos Gutierrez. This trip underscored to me that Peru TPA will move our economic relationship to a new level and help make us even closer strategic allies. I want to close by reminding my colleagues that our work is not done today. The May 10th bipartisan trade deal was designed to pave the way for a new bipartisan approach to trade policy and consideration of all four pending FTAs, not just the Peru TPA. In fact, the May 10th deal amended all four pending FTAs, not just the Peru TPA. I urge the majority to now act on the commitments made with the May 10th deal and move the three pending free trade agreements with Colombia, Panama, and Korea. We must not let this unique moment pass us by, especially when the EU, China, and other countries are strengthening their trade ties in Latin America and Asia and threaten to pull ahead. Mr. Speaker, at this time I would like to yield 3 minutes to my good friend, the gentleman, the chairman from New York, Mr. Rangel. I want to thank the chairman, Mr. Rangel, for your strong work and your leadership, along with Chairman Levin of the Trade Subcommittee and the members, the Democrat members on your side, for working to have this bill come through the Ways and Means Committee with a unanimous aye vote. I commend you and for your many years of working in this area of fair trade. And with that, with the addition of the 3 minutes I yield back my time for this evening.
So by unanimous